Ah,
Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to What the
Hi.
Fridge podcast, our 11th episode. Stop gaming!
I'm not gaming. I just said hi.
That's a beautiful
Well, you
start.
said it in a loud manner, so I assumed you were gaming.
Damn.
Nah.
Damn. That is how
It's
you
kind of
talk
mean.
during gaming. You can't.
Yeah,
You can't
we're
do that.
almost at the end of the
Whenever I'm
season,
gaming,
and
yeah,
yeah, yeah. No, Seth doesn't say anything when he's gaming. We all know
yeah,
this,
yeah.
Yeah.
obviously.
Seth just joins your VC and it's so quiet that he's just like creepy uncle that just sits there.
True, but when he's actually playing, he's like, what?
Why? I didn't
That
even.
is what he does.
Wow, Luigi.
Yeah, so anyway,
It-
so we have our regulars here, Reuben and Caleb, and our returning guest, Seth. Hello everybody, how are you?
Good.
Good. I like your profile picture, Caleb.
Yes, it is. It is
Is-
total landerism. We're gonna start a country.
Yes, we are. I claim this land for What the Fridge and name it. I don't know what would we name it.
Why is okay? That's stuff.
Disneyland.
Um,
Disney-
I'm
Disneyland. 2.
Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland.
Yes, I have too.
Disneyland developed its own currency once. Not
Really?
company. I mean, it is its own company.
Did it actually make its own currency?
Yeah,
It has its own. It can legally make nuclear weapons.
Actually,
that's cringe.
Yes.
very nice.
Wait, no. It can legally run its own nuclear power plant. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Did you know Disney World is America's second largest purchaser of explosives?
That makes sense actually.
Yes, if you
Yeah.
think about it.
Fireworks.
Yes.
What about Gibbs Farm?
What about Gibby?
Ooh, Gibby is bad.
Boy. So yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
They're playing
what
Apex
is-
if you haven't caught on already.
yeah, we've been playing Apex while Sam's getting
Nah.
Yes. I'm
We're
getting
good.
annoyed because I want to do the podcast and they can't stop playing bloody firing range.
Alright, I will leave the game.
Thank
Okay.
you, Ruben.
I will
Honestly,
be the-
on a ranked game.
Oi! All work arenas.
Good point.
That's true.
Ranked arenas.
Ranked arenas.
The best of both worlds.
Can I quickly go on a tangent about that?
Quickly, yes.
Okay, so when it comes to most of the time when you're playing Apex, by most of the time I mean like just
You're
trios.
really taking your time here when you said quickly.
Um, when you get Wi-Fi disconnected
Hey,
from the
Caleb,
game,
you want to see something good? Look, stand
it-
there, stand there. Look at this. Oh, Caleb,
Oi,
stop.
be quiet.
when you get Wi-Fi disconnected from the game, it usually allows you. It just puts you back into the lobby. But if it's ranked at all, it gives you a 10-minute matchmaking penalty, which makes sense. But arenas, for some reason, counts as a ranked matchmaking penalty.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna unserve a mute bog.
Why did you
What?
mute him?
Wait, I got so muted?
You racist.
Caleb, look at this. So, there's one thing I need. So, like, if you
Yeah,
stand from
we
the
should
other
probably-
side, Caleb.
We should probably
Shall
do
we
the
begin
podcast.
The actual
see.
podcast.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like with our topics.
Okay.
Who's going first?
I mean, I always go first, so unless anyone else wants to, I will.
Well, I guess you'll go first then.
All right then. Sure.
Yeah, it's your podcast.
All
I
right.
blame
Fine.
you.
Let's go. All right. So my topic is bad car trends. So I'm
bad
Bad.
car trends.
yeah. So I'll let me explain myself.
Like putting skirts on pinkness and cubes, like that sort of thing.
Yes, that sort of thing. So basically,
Let me guess. Sam talked to Caleb about this beforehand.
no, I
Oh.
didn't.
No? Okay, never
What?
mind.
Why would you guess that?
Well, Caleb guessed exactly, so I thought, okay.
Wait.
No, I
It's because he
we
knows what the
guessed
topic. It's
exactly.
because he understands
You
the
said
topic.
car trends,
Okay,
and then I
never
was
mind.
clarifying.
I'm gonna go leave now.
Aw,
I'm kidding.
please don't leave. That would be sad.
Yeah, we need someone to abuse.
You're our third member. Our third regular. We can't have you not here. Anyway, so but what I mean. What's funny
He
now?
text a speech and it said Monty Bowser 12 said men.
I love text to speech.
Oh, yes, Monty Mountain 12 said meme.
Love it when that happens.
Anyway,
Relatable.
anyway, so
He does that whenever we play Apex.
all right,
It's
so
annoying.
so what I mean when I say bad car trends is like, okay, so a bit of backstory here. I recently got my restricted license, and I have
Damn, I wasn't expecting that.
whoa,
But
really?
you actually
Damn.
got it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, first try.
Yeah. Unlike me.
Surprised they let you
Yes,
through.
unlike Caleb, who, if he wants to say, you can say it.
I mean, my excuse for my second one was it was in Whangarei. What did you expect was gonna happen?
You
Yes.
drove like.
It's only
Or-
1 hour, like 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, because you live weirdly.
Yes, he lives.
You
nearby.
live weirdly.
Yeah, you live in a parallel. You live in like some non-Euclidean realm, and you had to slide your way into
Yes.
into Whangarei.
Some parallel universe where it takes an hour and 40 minutes to get to Whangarei.
Instead of 2 hours.
Exactly. Okay.
Like, Caleb, you could have picked a better parallel universe where you were like 1 hour away from Whangarei, but instead you chose to be 20 minutes closer.
Yes.
Like,
Okay. Anyway, so
scuffed.
I'm pretty sure we know that my topic isn't the Caleb's living arrangements. So
Yeah.
so what I mean by bad car trends is, so I recently got my restricted license, and I've picked up a few
Wait,
bad
really?
car trends because I have friends who are quite into this, car culture, which is quite prevalent here in New Zealand, as I will explain. So what I mean by that, so things like the, do you guys know what JDMs are? Japanese domestic market? You've probably heard that word before. I'm not
I
sure.
would gather
No,
it is
I've
a
never
domestic
heard that
market in
word.
Japan.
Oh, you've never heard it? Oh, lucky.
As a business student who knows nothing about business, I would gather it is about domestic markets in Japan.
Yes. So it
Oh yeah,
refers
quick,
to.
go buy Belt Brothers belts.
Yes, we have a company
No,
now.
we're not pinging. We're not pinging. Not pinging. We're not
Advertising.
promoting your company now. That's
Why
for
not?
the end.
Hey, have you guys heard of that amazing company that sells like gift boxes named Billy Gifts?
And what's it called? What?
Billy Gifts, you know, the absolute Chad of the business groups.
No. I don't
You
like
sold
Oh, okay.
you sold 6 chocolates to 6 tiny little chocolates. Chocolates for like $6. Kid,
Excuse me.
they sell boxes with tiny little chocolates in them for
Mm-hmm.
$6,
Who does?
and there's only 6 Seth
oh,
and his
right,
group.
Yes.
Well, is it really my fault you bought them?
That's
As well as
You got me to
they
buy
were
them. What do you-
decent chocolates, not gonna lie.
Half decent.
Well, of course you would say that. It's your business.
I
Yeah.
only recently tried the first one.
Okay. Can we please stop?
Yeah,
going on
we should probably
tangents?
get on to the topic.
Okay.
Buy Belt Brothers belts.
No. I'm
Yeah, they
not
sell
being
premium belts with, like, what was the price?
$50
even know.
plus.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's like
For
35
a
for the
belt?
cheap for the
Bro.
cheap belts. They're good quality.
They
Okay,
are.
You
let's
could
get
just
back
use
onto
a
it.
wood spoon. It gives the same effect.
What? What does
Think
that
it through.
mean?
Think it
Oh.
through.
Think it through.
Oh, right, I see. Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah.
I love wood
Baking
spoons.
dishes.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That's true.
They're
Anyway,
both
so
long.
cars.
Okay, so.
It was a great movie.
Oh my...
Not gonna lie.
Shut up! It's keeping going on tangents.
Sam's just not gonna have his topic.
I hate you all. I'm just trying to do a podcast here, and you keep talking about.
I thought we were talking about the movie.
No, bruh.
What are we talking about?
Like actual cars.
Oh.
So, but look. Okay, so what I mean
Like
is.
the thing
Oh,
Seth doesn't use.
true. Yeah.
Yes, it's right.
Let's
It's
talk
right
about the
in
most
motorcycle.
superior version of transport.
You might as well just check out
motorcycles.
for about 10-15 minutes because you'll know nothing about this.
Okay, yeah, I'll quickly AFK.
Okay. All right. So.
I'm gonna play ranked.
So if you've ever seen what you'd call a JDM, you know what I'm talking about. It's some 20-year-old goes and buys a Honda Civic or a Subaru Impreza and ruins it basically. Put a stupid body kit
Sounds
on
like
it.
most of the people at our school.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So you buy a old MX-5 and you lower it, put pious wheels on it, a stupid body kit, lower it, ruin the ride, all that stuff. And I just have to ask why.
I remember at year 13 camp day, Sam, you
Yes.
stood out, well, because we didn't have our camp, we just had a day at school, right?
Yes.
You stood out, looked at the students' cars, and said, these cars are so, just don't have any personality. Of
Correct.
course, you would be the one to say that such a thing.
Why me? Explain.
Does it need explaining? You're
Why
like
not?
the car
Person.
person. I can't say car
Reuben.
geek.
Reuben.
Yeah.
I drive my parents' Toyota RAV4. Like, I'm by no means a serious car person, but it does annoy
You've
me.
heard, now you've heard of wine snobs. Now get ready for car snobs.
Okay, yes, I'm not a car nut. I am a car snob, as you can
Ah.
tell by my profile picture.
It's Buzz Lightyear.
I know, but he's looking snobby. I don't know. That was a bad joke. Anyway, um, so
Moving on.
yes, so let me just preface my argument by saying that there are good JDMs out there, chief among which is the Subaru Legacy.
Among.
Probably biased because we had one for a while, our family. The original
Cringe.
Mazda MX-5 is very nice, which, by the way, everyone here calls a Miata, even though we're not in America and we're in New Zealand. And it's called an MX-5 or a Unos Roadster here. It really annoys me. I'm sorry, I'm going on a bit of a rant here. It really annoys me when people in New Zealand call the MX-5 a Miata when it's not a Miata. It's called an MX-5 here. It just grinds my gears.
You know what else grinds gears?
Racism.
I was gonna say cars.
Mechanics.
Okay, that works too.
Petrol, putting diesel in a petrol car.
That doesn't grind
I-
gears.
Oh,
Well,
sure,
Diesel's-
you're ruining my argument.
Yeah, what a terrible argument.
yeah. You know what grinds gears is trying to change gear without using the clutch. That would be a good way of saying
Hey, all Tiptronics be like.
it.
Electric cars grind my gears.
They don't have gears.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh right.
When you search up on the
Fuck
car
you.
insurance thing, electric cars,
Well,
it says that the electric cars have 0 cylinders.
they don't. Yeah, that's true. They don't have
I'm-
cylinders.
They don't. Do they?
No, they
How
don't
you
What
have
if
any
they have
cylinders.
batteries?
Have you asked them?
Well, I just know because electric motors don't have cylinders.
It's not that. It's
Have
the
you
fact that
ever
they have
been
to label.
inside an electric motor before?
Yeah, honestly. Have you ever
Unless
asked how they felt about that?
No.
Right.
What?
Exactly.
Okay. So let me get back on. track.
Beautiful.
So
Wait,
Beautiful.
I can.
Can I quickly do a? I have a foon.
Okay.
I saw
A phone? A
a
spoon or a phone?
A
foon.
funny. Something
Funny.
funny.
It's just a
It's
fork
a bad
spoon.
spelling of funny. Anyway, there was someone who pulled up to a gas station. I think it was a guy and his girlfriend, and the girlfriend's like, "Oh, you should use the 98 petrol because it's newer, because it's made in 1998. That's why it's got the 98 on it." And he's like, and you could tell that he just died on the
But then what
inside.
about 100? Because there's 100 octane for planes. So like, what does that mean?
Made in 2000.
No, 100 would be
Made in
be
the
1100.
100.
1100. The petrol was processed in 1100.
Ah yes. Well, it's
No,
probably.
2100, obviously.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Okay, so coming back to the original MX-5, the Mazda MX-5.
The MX-5.
Yes, it's not a Miata. At least here, it's in other countries it is, but not here. Okay, so the original one is a very cool car. The second generation is a gay icon, and you cannot change my mind about that.
That came out of nowhere.
Well, it is. It's what it is. There's at least one person at our school who we know who drives one of those things. He came out of the road that comes out of school yesterday. Not yesterday. So why do I say yesterday?
Jeez,
oh my
It's
gosh!
just school holidays.
I know. That's why I asked. Why did I say yesterday? So anyway,
You have to DM me who this is because I don't know who drives a Miata. I'm sorry, MX-5.
Reuben.
Think
No.
about it.
Wait, let me think about it. I honestly don't.
Okay, that's irrelevant. The point is, I saw.
Can I
that
get the
then-
first letter? Can I get a first letter?
N.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
Ah, yes.
so I saw.
David.
I saw.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
David.
Oh, yes, that guy. So anyway, I saw them
Okay.
driving out of school one day, and I'm like, with a second gen, which is the gay icon, and I'm like, it's like I'm kind of like annoyed and kind of sorry for them. Cause like, do they know that it has that image, and just annoyed because they completely ruined it by
Like,
lowering it and putting stupid pious wheels on it? It just
Okay, I feel dumb because you said the letter N, right?
yes.
Okay,
Ruben,
I can't.
we won't elaborate any further. We're not.
I'm confused. I can't think of who it is.
It doesn't matter. I'll tell you afterwards.
I'm dumb.
Ruben, I'll tell you afterwards. Anyway, so what?
Okay, I'm gonna be thinking about this the whole rest of the
I'm gonna turn this
podcast.
back to you. What do you think?
I
Do you
give
have
you.
any ideas about bad trends in cars? So I've talked about the JDM one, and do you have any ideas?
I have one, but it's a wee bit meta, sort of.
Okay.
Not really.
Go.
The switch to electric cars here in New Zealand when we're at like 98% power capacity.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
drove past all of the save the refinery things for
Oh,
Marston
at
Point.
Marston Point, yeah. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
those when we went to
Yeah,
our
they
Park.
should-
government. Okay, I'm gonna
kinda
use a
wanna
little
go.
equation here to prove that our government is scuffed. They say that they're for the poor people, the people who can't afford electric vehicles, yet they bump up the cost of gas and make it virtually impossible to drive anything but an electric vehicle. But
Yes,
don't bother to build any power infrastructure, which is why we're at 98% power capacity.
yes.
Did you
They put
hear that
tax on
Jacinda
diesel
doesn't want
vehicles.
to just like close down the refinery? She wants to pour concrete in the pipes.
Well, why?
I know, like
Why would
that
you?
concrete costs money.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you want to still have it for a worst case scenario?
exactly.
You wouldn't want to
No,
completely put it
you
down.
know why? Because if she does it, then National's gonna
Oh yeah, because National can't unlock it.
National will just remake it.
Yeah, exactly. So, yes, and they put taxes on diesel vehicles, which poor people disproportionately will drive because diesel is cheap. You see?
Yeah,
Yes. So yes, for the poor people.
my diesel truck identifies as an electric vehicle. Please get it right. Respect its
India
respect
approved
its fuel
diesel.
type. Respect its fuel
Yes.
type.
Its
Yeah, this is
adjectives.
fuel type
Its adjectives
racism.
are clean and green.
Yes. It's the pronouns. I love that.
I said adjectives, but
I
pronouns.
I know,
works as
but
well.
it's the it's
Yes,
the
yes, I
what's it called?
understand.
Yeah.
I understand the funny.
Meta meme.
Is it though?
I don't know. It's kind of because it's what you're referring to when you're referring to bad car trends is like the actual look of the car, whereas I'm referring to the
Well, I mean,
meta
I can
of.
also talk about like the way cars are going. Like I can talk about personally, I really don't like Teslas. Like I think they're good in theory. Like they're good at electric.
You have to pay to unlock the seat warmers
Really?
and acceleration. You have acceleration locked
Well, it
behind a
has
paywall.
acceleration. You just
It's
don't have to pay
it's
to
got a
get better
pay
stuff.
gate, bro. It's a pay to
A
win.
paywall.
Yeah.
I
literally-
wanna start a business jailbreaking Teslas.
Yes.
Imagine how much money you'd make.
You can do
You'd
that.
make it would be like half the price for seat warmers, but you'd still make so much money because people would just go to get it for half the price.
Yes, you would. Because of how
That is
many
cool.
Teslas there are in New Zealand now. Like I saw. You are not going to believe it. I saw two of them parked next to each other.
Oh, wait, really?
Oh,
When was the last time you saw two of the same car parked next to each other? You've never
yesterday.
1984.
This is literally 1984.
Bro.
Also, I was joking about the yesterday.
What? Oh,
I was
you
joking about the thing. Yeah,
were? Okay, good. So my point still
because
stands.
yeah. I was just making a foon. Anyway,
I see. Alright, shall we move on to our next topic?
we shall.
This is kind of speared off many times into tangents. We'll try and
Indeed it
resurrect
has.
it. Who's next?
I can go next.
No,
Alright,
I'm
Ruben, go
next.
next.
Caleb, do you want to go?
Yes.
Okay,
I want
Caleb.
to talk about ranked, not just ranked in specific games, but like ranked in general. Like
You've entered into
Pe-
my territory now.
Caleb,
Like,
I thought
people
your
play-
topic was going to be men.
I thought his topic was going to be about restricted, but never mind.
Damn.
no, why would I want to talk about depression?
That's true.
The Great Depression.
Rest in peace.
Yes. Rest in peace,
Can I-
Caleb's restricted. Oh, you're going again on Monday, though, so that's nice.
Yeah,
Are you going to Whangarei again?
no,
Where are you
Okay.
going?
I'm going to Sam's place.
Yo.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. School starts on Monday again.
Hey. Oh, I have English stuff. I don't want to think about that. Please Continue, Caleb, about ranked. Quick.
So ranked, like, what actually is ranked for? Like, because people will play, like, instead of just regular games, they'll play ranked to achieve something. But, like, in games like Apex, where there's casual matchmaking and ranked at the same time, why do people play ranked? Because, like, people think ranked is a good thing, but it's more that ranked is just like a digital thing. It's just like, but it's become
It's
a
not actually
status
cheap.
symbol. Yeah, it's not actually like.
you're not even master, bro. So bad.
Yeah.
You're only platinum.
So from watching a ton of videos about people who know what they're talking about, ranked is supposed to be skill-based matchmaking. That's all it's supposed to be. But many games
Like-
nowadays miss the mark on that, and they actually make it more that you have to achieve something. Like you look at
Yeah.
Siege ranked, how you get specific charms at certain ranks, which shouldn't be it, because it means that people are they're more protective over their rank, where in reality it's just supposed to be skill-based matchmaking. But
Yeah.
but most games don't treat it as such.
But don't most games have skill-based matchmaking anyway?
It's usually
Yeah.
their pumps.
Yeah, most games have skill-based matchmaking and casual anyway, so what's the point in separating casual and ranked other than a difference in playstyle? But some players don't even do that, because you look at some idiots in casual Apex who think that it's, oh yeah, we're just gonna kill thirst. No, it's casual, you do not need to kill thirst.
Well,
Just let people have their fun and don't kill
Yeah,
thirst.
like,
mean-
why is rank such a status symbol? Like, when literally most casual things have ranked now in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Siege ranked, Apex ranked,
Does
both
Valorant
those
have
two have...
ranked?
Valorant has ranked, yep.
Yeah. Practically any
Yeah.
game that's got a PvP aspect has a rank.
You do realize that Riot designed Valorant
Thieves
around esports?
Really?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
did not know that.
What another thing is that unless the game is built around unless the game is specifically designed for ranked, it usually doesn't work well if the rank system is kind of just tacked on, which is why Valorant and CS:GO ranked is good, because the games are designed around it.
Correct.
Whereas games like more casual games like Apex, Siege, Brawl, attaching a ranking system
Does
to them
Fortnite
doesn't
have
really work.
ranked?
Yeah.
No, they have
Does it?
skill-based matchmaking, but not ranked.
They have a ranks, yeah.
Oh,
Really?
really?
It's not like as well. It's called arenas,
Oh,
but it's ranked.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, and Apex has two ranking systems because I think it's something like 5% of the player base has actually finished their arenas ranked placements. So
Really?
that's interesting.
It is interesting. So, what I'm getting from this is that you don't like ranked get very much.
not really.
It's that ranked isn't designed properly in most games.
Well, how would you redesign
Like,
it?
why do people take ranked the way they take it?
The general what most games encourage is that people are very protective over their rank, and they don't want to lose it, which doesn't make sense in a lot of cases because you can't de-rank in Apex. You can only rank up
Correct.
unless you're in Pred. But other than that, you can't de-rank.
You
But
can't-
like,
oh, can you not go down ranks?
once you're in silver, you can't go back down. I'll use a better example. Once you're in gold, you can't go back down to silver. You just
Okay.
you stay in gold. You just have less, what's it called? RP than
Yeah.
you should have.
Oh, I see.
One of the best examples of the ranking system not working properly is that you look at pretty much
I
any
just
ranked game in
given my
Apex.
topic to Reuben. It's
Yeah,
funny.
sorry, I'm gonna have to carry this topic.
It's fine.
You look at most ranked games in Apex, and there's so much kill thirsting, it's not funny. And it's like it's to the point where people actually put their lives at risk to kill thirst,
Well,
which shouldn't be happening
well,
because
I'm going to step in here for a second because personally, I mean, kill thirsting is obviously you get the kill, right? So if you want
it's to secure the kill. Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, if you care about KD like I do, even though my KD's terrible,
it's KD. It doesn't matter in Apex as much. It's KP, so kill points, which you
know.
can get from assists
Rank
anyway.
is changing anyway.
Yeah, they are.
Next
They are.
season, they
However-
rework. They're
So
changing
you,
things. in it.
yeah.
They're going to be
So-
adding a rank below bronze.
which I think isn't going to be matched with bronze, silver, and gold, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's for people who are new to the game.
So like.
And then they're also, I think they're adding a way to demote next season, which means that my entire argument is flawed. Yay!
Yay! Not yet though.
But
It's
I
still good.
don't want a way to demote because it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yes, unlike Siege.
Yep. Siege ranked is even worse because you have to play your placements, and like
Oh
for
my-
us especially, it's
I hate
pain.
doing those placements.
Like, can
Because
I just not do the placements and just go to bronze or copper?
Yeah,
I
I'd
would
rather just start
rather
in
be in
copper.
copper.
I'd rather just start in copper 5. And have to because doing placement match, because everyone's like trying to get as good a rank as, well, obviously everyone's trying
Yeah.
to get as good a rank as they can, so everyone's like super sweaty, and they can go on for 9 rounds, so it
Yeah.
takes forever, and you have to do 10 of them. It's just like, why can't I just play? Why can't I just
You
play
can
quick
go up
match?
to 90 rounds, which is like really annoying.
90
Yeah, 9 times 10.
for rank. Oh yeah, for, well, that's the absolute maximum, but theoretically
And
yes.
I'm gonna just go into some tiny little details about each ranking system. So Siege ranked system and Apex Arena's ranked, they use MMR system, which was designed for chess.
Really?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
designed for chess.
Wait, MMR is what's that for?
It's
Massive
basically
multiplayer online.
no, that's MMO. MMRs says that like if you win against someone that's lower skill, you rank up less,
Oh yes.
and
yes.
if you lose against someone who's lower skill, you rank.
Well, that sounds like
So
a good
you're-
system though.
But it's designed for chess, not a game like Siege or Apex. Not
That's
designed
true.
for multiple people in a squad. It's
Oh,
designed for
yes.
1 versus 1.
That's true because if you've got people on your team who are higher skilled than you, then that doesn't
Yeah.
that doesn't conflict, doesn't
And then with Apex BR ranked, my main gripe with it is that kills are based on yourself. Whereas, like, if you have me, Sam, and Caleb in a squad, no offense, Sam, but it's not likely you're going to get as many kills as Caleb. I'm not going to get as many kills as him. He's
That's fair
too
enough.
good at the game.
Yes.
But we rank up less than he does, even if we
Get the same or more kills than he does.
no, sorry, no. Even if we help him, like we play Lifeline or Loba, or we give intel, or we assist with rotating,
Or we
all
assist on the
that.
kill, get the kill assist.
But that would
Well-
still get us KP. But like
Oh,
we
true, yeah.
do all other things, he still gets all the KP, and he ranks up more. I really feel like KP should be shared between all three.
I feel like revive should count for something.
Yes.
Do they
Because
not
then when
counter
people would
rank?
revive farm,
Yeah, that's true. Revive farming.
that's really
Yeah.
easy to revive farm in a game like a battle royale.
Yeah.
How so?
All you got to do is get to zone,
Mm-hmm.
get into the edge of the ring,
Oh
and then
yes.
people keep walking in, getting down,
Yeah.
walking out on
Oh, I
repeat.
see.
It reminds me of of a way you could break Brawl, where if you had a heal quest,
Oh,
you just went into
yeah,
solo showdown,
yes.
stood in the storm, and then stepped out and naturally healed instead of using the heal ability.
Yes, I remember that.
Those were fun times.
Oh,
Back when
the
Brawl was
days of
actually
Brawl,
good.
Yes. It used to be such a
I'm
good
I'm
game,
gonna
now it's ruined.
go on like a small tangent. Brawl had a really good ranking system because all of the ranking
So
was
bad.
what?
Power League.
Yeah, Power League was bad, but each brawler had their own rank, so you would have to rank them up individually, and like with most games, ranking is just overall. So I could be really good at one character, but really bad at all the rest, and I'd still be a really good rank. Whereas with Brawl, if you were really good at, I don't know, assassin characters like Mortis or Leon, you could climb the ranks a lot. But if you weren't good at support characters,
It didn't
your
matter.
support characters would be lower.
Yeah. It didn't affect your overall rank
Yeah.
as much.
And then they're just like, here's Power League. It's like, this is a casual game. The matchmaking you had was really good,
It's a
and now you
mobile
screwed it
game. It
over.
doesn't need competitiveness.
Yeah,
It really
Supercell
doesn't.
Supercell kind of ruined it because
Yeah.
they couldn't decide whether or not the game was AAA or mobile.
They bit off way more than they could chew.
They wanted their cake.
Yeah.
They wanted the cake and ate it too.
Honestly,
And then they bit off more than they could chew.
I think the downfall of Brawl Stars really started with the with the introduction of the
With the
Brawl Pass,
game launch.
which in itself,
Seth.
okay, Seth is biased
Bro.
against mobile games. He doesn't get to take part in
No,
this
not really.
conversation.
There's
I'm
some good
also
mobile
kind of
games.
biased against mobile games. Yo, guys, State of Survival.
What's
Raid
that?
Shadow Legends.
That's
Have you
such a good
seen
game.
the
State of
ads?
Survival's my favorite mobile game.
Have you seen the ads?
Yo,
for
Apex
it?
Legends Mobile.
Oh, Apex Mobile.
We should not mention Apex Mobile.
Wait, I'm gonna start it up now, see if my Wi-Fi can handle it.
Okay, so
Anyway,
we should move on to our next topic, but any closing remarks on this topic?
I'm gonna
Um,
quickly comment on when you said Brawl died. I think it died not after the Brawl Pass was released, but a few seasons after. So it took, I think it was around season 4 it actually started to drop.
I think I could pinpoint the exact moment I stopped playing Brawl Stars. It was a specific
Damn.
update. It was the update where they added all those currencies, I remember. It was the
Yes,
power level
that
11 and all that.
was... Yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember
yes.
exactly what it was.
I think that's when most people
But I think the
stopped.
downfall actually started when the Brawl Pass was added, which in itself was not a bad thing. But it just sort of opened the floodgates to all these sorts of more AAA mechanics that did not work in a mobile
Yeah,
game.
and did you know that 81% of Supercell is owned by Tencent?
Yes.
did you know that
No.
90% of our subscribers are not subscribed?
What?
Yeah, like...
Now, did you say 90% of our subscribers are not subscribed?
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait.
Wait a minute. Something
wait,
ain't
just...
right.
Yeah, anyway, if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Subscribe. If you're not subscribed, but you're also subscribed
No, to talk
at the
about our
same
sponsors.
time,
Subscribe
subscribe
again.
anyway.
Manscaped.
Manscaped.
Anyway,
Alright,
we should probably go
next
to the next
topic.
topic.
Ruben, what is yours?
Okay, so I've been watching Moon Knight recently. I think a lot of us have.
Cringe, it's
I
bad.
watched the first episode and then I deleted Disney Plus.
Funny,
Bruh.
good. That was a good one, Ruben.
Okay, so the latest episode was actually quite good, but it prompted a question in my head that I'd never thought of before.
Oh, this is dramatic. What is it?
I can ping faster.
I was gonna think of something funny, but I couldn't.
Damn.
Do people with
Holy
DID would they have? Are they just a soul with multiple personalities, or could they, in theory, be multiple souls?
Brain.
Oh yes, you brought this up earlier in the day, I remember.
Yep.
And I said one soul, no doubt about it.
Why is that?
Because it's a mental disorder.
But you
It doesn't go any deeper.
Did-
It's a mental disorder. It's just in your head. There's no like. There's nothing.
Sam,
what?
you're sounding very I don't know how to describe it. It's just in your head. Like, are you
I see.
being?
Well, it is though. It's a diagnosis of a
can't-
mental disorder. And it's
What is?
DID.
DID. I get that. It's just a question of could they be?
I mean,
Like,
if it.
And
If
it's
you're
some
that
cases-
disabled, then you're good.
like I get that it's formed. I get that usually DID is formed from childhood trauma and not dealing with it, and the brain creating a protector personality and as the show puts it, a stress ball personality. But like from that, could I don't know. The exact science of souls can't really be proven.
Well, it's not really a scientific thing. It's a spiritual thing,
Yes,
isn't it?
I'm sounding very hippie here, aren't I?
Yes. Well, I mean, as religious
soul
people,
splits,
we do
man.
believe in
It's just a
the idea
Horcrux,
of
man.
souls.
Sorry,
Like we are body, we are
Yeah.
physical body, and we are
we're just
soul.
like a skeleton mech suit piloted by a brain, which is in turn piloted by a soul.
Correct. And because of that, does that mean if you have DID with multiple personalities, is each personality represented
So-
by a soul?
That's my thinking, is that the soul kind of either splits or kind of grafts onto each part of it. So what you're saying is that the soul, in essence, goes through multiple different focus lenses before it reaches the rest of the brain.
That's
Sort of.
what
Does
I
that make
would
sense?
tend to believe. I don't think
Whereas
that I don't think that humans would have more than one soul in any
well,
case.
there's instances of people being possessed by demons and such, and
Yes, but that's not DID.
I know, I'm not
That's
saying it is. I'm saying
that's
they
one
can.
soul taking over another.
There's that.
Hmm. What were you gonna say?
Like it's sort of you look at demon possession, and it's like, well, then in theory, because of this, two spiritual beings can inhabit the same body.
That's
Correct.
I'm
cringe.
sounding
But
very hippie-ish here.
is
This
is a
is not what
human
I'm like in
soul the
real
same
life.
as an
No,
archangel?
one's white, one's red.
Bro, just assume all people are white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the
So
souls are
white,
white. Kid,
kid,
sp-
white.
yeah, I know.
Yes. Okay, so back on. If there is really a track, we'll get back on it.
Yeah, that's true. There is no track here.
There's no track.
Yeah.
The train is kind of just sinking in the random lake that
I
it
feel
fell
like we're
into.
kind of alienating a lot of our
We
viewers
are.
by talking about this sort of stuff.
I'm sounding really spiritual and stuff. This is not what I'm like in real life. This is just this random thought that I had.
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
Anyway, let's
Very-
go to talking about Moon Knight.
Yes.
It's cringe.
I watched the first episode. It was weird.
Okay, the first episode was an okay introduction.
I
The
don't-
second episode was it was okay, but then it had this weird like girl power moment at the very end. It's like, okay. So what looks to
You know,
be
girl.
a what, 5'2" maybe woman manages to beat up someone who's like 6 feet. And it's like, okay, that makes sense.
That's like
She
every
also has
Marvel
no
movie,
muscle.
though.
Yeah, that's true.
How
She's
does
also got like no muscle, and he's got like he clearly eats iron for a living.
yes, but
So
like
how did she beat him up?
in real life, I'm not sure that Scarlett Johansson could beat up like massive dudes.
Oh, you know the Taskmaster from the
Sam.
Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
You know that for most of her scenes, I it's very difficult to say that because it's not entirely true. For most of, I suppose, his scenes, it was done by a male stunt performer.
Uh-huh.
But every time she had to take off the helmet, they had to cut it.
Ah.
So there's actually one scene where it goes back and forth, and she shrinks. The character shrinks because the scene starts with the stunt performer,
Mm-hmm.
and then they swap it out. They swap it out for the actress.
Huh.
It's like, yeah, okay. Clearly, if this twist was going to be better, you would have had her acting the whole time.
Yeah, but
Modern Marvel, am I right?
Phase 4. The only Marvel Phase 4 I've watched is that one episode of the first episode of Moon Knight. That's all I've watched.
Have you watched No Way Home?
No.
Oh, you should. It's so good.
I want to, but I just can't be asked,
Uh,
honestly.
Moon Knight at the moment.
I don't, I don't, I
Well,
mean,
let's talk about the whole Marvel TV shows as a whole.
can we talk about Moon Knight actually for a little bit? Because
Oh yeah.
honestly, I watched the first episode. I genuinely don't understand the premise. So is he like actually multiple people, or are other people just? Are they just like
He's-
apparitions in his head, or because like he like switches between realities? So that's not DID. That's like
No,
hallucination.
he doesn't switch between realities.
Yes, he's like in London, and then another scene he's in like
Germany?
Bavaria.
No, he goes there
Why?
because his other personality goes there to retrieve something. I think they retrieve the scarab. He's not hallucinating.
Yeah, yeah, I don't understand the premise. So
So
but
okay,
if
he
the
actually
other personality goes there, that would imply that he's actually multiple people.
no, that's not how DID works.
No, that's my point. I don't think it's DID because yeah, it just confuses
Okay,
me. Like,
so-
it makes it so much more confusing than it has to be.
Okay,
It's all the
I'll-
Egyptians' fault.
Why does
Yeah,
he have to
that's
go to
true.
Bavaria? Why can't the scarab just be in London?
because it's demonstrating that it's meant to look like a hallucination. So if you think movies with unreliable
Just two
narrators,
people
actors like
living in the same body.
Right.
it's it's meant to be an unreliable narrator, which is why you're meant to actually question whether he's hallucinating that or not. But he isn't.
Right. Okay.
That's the idea.
I see. I'm probably never gonna watch it, so I don't care that much.
As for the rest of the Marvel shows, WandaVision starts off pretty good and then just kind of flops.
It's a what's the graph that goes down?
Reverse.
Reverse exponential. Wait, no,
Reverse
that's
exponential.
not possible. Reverse. Oh, it's like a graph that goes drastically down.
Yeah, it's kind of like it started off really good. Like first 2 episodes, great. Third episode, fantastic. And then it's just by the 8th episode, everyone's going, "Wait, so what's this show supposed to achieve?" It's the 8th episode, and mutants haven't been introduced. Vision hasn't. Vision is still locked in the hex thing. And it's like, like second to last episode, nothing happens. Well, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Oh, it hurt my brain. You've got to do better, Senator.
What? Is that a line?
Yeah,
Right.
he's talking to the senators, and they're like, oh, we gotta bring people back who were blipped. We gotta fix this problem, and then there are people who weren't blipped or who didn't disappear for the 5 years who are like, no, we aren't being taken care of. And the senators are like, no, you see, we're trying. This is the best possible scenario. And then Falcon says I'm going to call him Falcon because Bucky deserved the shield, not him. Anyway,
Spoilers! Oh my gosh.
What?
True.
Well, if you're one of the
he's
six, if you're one of the 6 people on Earth who haven't seen Endgame yet and are listening here, I'll be very surprised.
yeah. So
Yeah, it's like how
yeah,
have you
Falcon.
not watch Endgame and also care at the same time? Like you
That's
can
true.
not watch Endgame and not care, but if you care and haven't watched Endgame, then it's kind of scuffed.
So Falcon just says to the senator, "You've got to do better, senator," without actually providing a solution.
That's.
He also
I'm not
he
gonna
also
say that. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
his job is to save people, not tell the senators off. And then he sides with the terrorist. Kind of. It's dumb. It's so dumb.
Okay, what other shows are there? There's What
There
If.
was What If wasn't terrible, but like it didn't really. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Doesn't lead to anything. Right. That's right. It it's just a one-off show. It's just, oh, well, here's a little bit of fun, but then it's gone.
Isn't there one more show? There's
Loki,
Oh, Loki.
which yes, another instance of the MCU, as Nerdorotic puts it,
MCU.
where it's like, yeah, where it's like the female version of the character is just better in every way. It's like, not again. Like she taught herself magic. It's like,
It's like
ah.
okay.
okay. The one good thing about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I will say, it has the whole thing about race gets really annoying. It's like, oh dear. Like there's one point where Bucky and Sam are arguing about something. I don't remember what it was. And then the police pull them over, and they say to Bucky, "Is this guy bothering you?" And then they have their hands on their gun. It's like, oh dear, we're gonna be race baiting this. It's like, how do you not recognize who this is? This is the Falcon. But then they did do one good thing at the very end where they had the original Captain America have a statue, and I'm like, that is the only good thing that they did. Like,
Okay, so
when I watched it,
would you say
I
Falcon
genuinely
and
thought that was good,
would you
and
say
I'm
Falcon
quite
and the Winter Soldier is the worst TV show?
out of them all. Yeah,
Yeah.
Moon
You
Knight at the
mean-
moment has been okay. Oscar Isaac is a nice actor. He's
Yes.
pretty
British
hip.
Oscar Isaac.
Yes, we have a chat called British Oscar Isaac, which
Yes.
is all about. It's a chat that just discusses the Marvel shows, and we
Yeah.
just changed the name.
It's just the same chat, but we just changed the name.
We
depending on
we
what-
had
If we had WandaVision, it's just called WandaVision.
we have Falcon and the Winter Snowman.
Yeah.
What was the Loki one? I don't remember the Loki one. Anyway, Probably time for Seth's topic. I can't pronounce his name. Seth's topic.
Seth.
Seth,
Huh?
Seth.
what's your
Wait, what?
topic?
It's your
Um,
My
topic.
topic.
Yeah.
My topic is Newcastle.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So going back
What
to
do you guys
gaming.
think?
He's Bangalore's brother.
He's also
He's
black,
actually
and
not, but okay.
He
it's
is.
sad.
What?
No, so Newcastle is actually dead.
No way.
Damn,
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that.
I watched the
He is.
cinematic. The
Yes, I
original
don't
Newcastle is dead.
Newcastle is actually dead, and he wasn't actually a good guy. He was just trying to get money for some guy.
Yes, I
Yes.
didn't understand
Newcastle
that
is-
trailer. So
Okay.
what?
The
So,
original
this is what happens in the
Newcastle.
trailer. So, Jackie is just a normal guy, has a family and everything. He just goes with his family to go see the Newcastle thing and like the wherever in the city. Once he gets into the city and the Newcastle, they were like, "Oh, Newcastle's such a great guy" and everything. And after that, after they've gone and seen him, they go back. His daughter left the doll somewhere, so he goes to find the doll. He finds the doll, but then he sees a guy getting beaten up. He looks, and it's Newcastle that's being beaten up. Then Newcastle gets shot. He goes in, saves the day, yada yada. Then he says, "Let's make a deal. I will make you the money in the Apex Games. He'll give you one try to get in." He gets into the Apex Games. They don't say that, but it's like he gets in because he's in the games now. So now
Okay.
he's got to pay off the debt of what the original Newcastle had to pay to
The
then
original-
stop
the-
the boss from destroying the city and everything. He
Sam,
could
Newcastle
destroy
was
the city.
teased in season 4.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
After
And then-
the Forge was killed, they said, "Oh, Newcastle is the one that should get in next." But then they decided to put Revenant in because. Wait, have you seen how Forge was killed?
No.
There you go, stabbed by Rev.
Did
Um,
you this
But
kid
after
read?
Newcastle,
He read the
there's
lore,
name
but he
of
didn't
Newcastle.
watch any of the cinematics.
I
which
read
is
it. I didn't understand it.
Then
watch
watch
the
the
cinematics. They make
cinematics.
way more sense.
No, I will watch all the cinematics if I care or get the time or.
And don't
can
forget
be
about the
bothered.
Loba trailer. Lots of people like that one.
Why? Oh, I wonder why.
I wonder how. I wonder why. Yesterday,
Yeah, that's why they actually didn't know who Newcastle is, which makes a lot more sense. They didn't realize Newcastle was actually Jackie.
Yes.
That's what made that more sense. Like when I first saw the launch trailer, I was like you could easily tell that's Jackie, but now you realize Newcastle wasn't actually Jackie.
At first, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
just
Yes.
black.
Can we
Anyway,
talk about Apex
yeah.
lore for a moment?
sure.
Why? Why is there so much of it? It's a battle royale. It doesn't need to have all this.
Well, every
Because-
video game
Connected lore.
now either has heavy lore or no lore whatsoever.
Like Sonic.
Like it's like if they do their lore well, it does it well. Apex's lore is they usually got a high lore Titanfall. They're linking things in. It's not more or less lore, more or less making the characters fit into the story.
Yes. Well, they could just connect the two universes, and then the characters would inherently have to fit
Oh.
together.
The thing is, with characters in Apex having like a story, it makes more sense than Fortnite having every single one of their skins having a story. Because there's
Yes,
so
that's
many
a good
skins to
point.
do a story for. Apex's characters, they all have their personalities and every trait sort of thing that they have. So it makes sense to give them some sort of lore, some sort of some sort of story for you to think on. Like you look at, let's say, I don't know, Octane.
Caustic. Oh, yeah, Octane.
Caustic. Yeah,
Okay.
like you see him as like a villain in a sense. He seems like a villain, but in reality, he's actually just a villain. But
Well,
he
he is.
also is a father figure and a nice guy towards some of the characters.
Like Watson,
Watson,
basically
yeah.
only Watson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but-
he's nice to some of them.
Yeah. Which is
But,
why
like-
if you go to Caustic
Yeah.
treatment, Caustic can get into the back room, but so can Watson, because
And then
he's allowed her to get in.
think of Rev. Everyone's confused. Why is Rev not dead? If you look into the lore, you realize he's not been killed by Loba yet because Loba wants him alive because it's more of a suffering.
Yeah, because Revenant wants to die, but and then he's like,
Yeah.
we went up to Loba and was like, "You're my savior," and she's like, "You know what? Now that you've said that to me, I'm gonna throw your head
Yes,
all the
that-
way to Gridiron."
Yes, it's that specific part of the lore I understand, because you told me to watch that cinematic trailer.
Little season 4 one.
Yes.
That's
Wait,
that.
what's
Okay.
that about throwing his head to gridiron? What does that mean? I don't know that.
Basically, Loba went underground to try and get Revenant's source code, and
Yeah.
2
then
weeks time.
it teleported away. She refound it, and then Revenant's like, "I want you to destroy it. Please kill me." And she's like, "Nope." Throws it to Gridiron, which is
Yeah.
a planet.
She
I
gives
see.
it back to Hammond to protect and make sure it never gets destroyed.
Yep. Basic Apex lore.
Yeah.
I see.
And then there's what's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know what's his name.
What do they call him?
Octane.
Trying to remember.
Pathfinder.
No, I had that in my mind, but then completely. Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go through. Is it?
character, the zone. No one knew the lore for the zone until Watson was introduced.
Yeah, Watson was
Because
the one
Watson
who made the
created
ring.
the zone with her pa.
Which is why whenever you have a Watson on a team and the ring starts to close, she talks about it.
Yeah. She
I
said she
don't-
made. She
I don't
designed it.
understand what
I
happened
designed-
between Mad Maggie and the ring, though.
She hacked it
Huh?
apparently.
Oh yeah,
I
she hacked
see.
it back in Fuser season. Do you not remember the
Ah.
whole thing? She
No.
hacked
She
the
worked
whole
for me.
Apex game. She was the voiceover for a while.
Oh, that would have been funny. Oh, I want to play during that. That would have been so much. That would be so funny.
Man, I miss my Walker.
Fuse bloody owes me.
Yes, he said it.
I don't think they would actually know anything about this. Wait, who do you guys think is going to win in the Apex Legends Global Series?
I don't
know.
really. I
watch
don't know the
esports.
teams.
Yeah, like I expected, none of them know. No, none of them
Okay.
know
No, I
anyone.
watch the esports. I just don't know the names of the teams.
That's it.
I watch the esports because
Huh. They were
The
going to get
esports
limited time. They were going to get special
doesn't
patches.
take me as an
The-
esports game.
The
Yeah, no,
ALGS
it's gonna be
is
the-
scuffed.
It's gonna be the rarest badge if they do give when they do
Yeah,
give the badges
they are
out.
giving them a participation badge. 210 again them.
The ALGS is kind of scuffed because it's like all teams drop, and then I'm gonna just go through your average ALGS match to explain why it's interesting.
I think Apex's like just ranked in tournaments and that is better than Fortnite and
It is, yeah.
Warzones.
But I'm just
Like,
gonna
it's
go through.
The
I'm
best
gonna
of the Battle Royales tournaments.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna go through like a matches in general to explain to Sam. So every team drops. They all take one area for themselves as like their stomping ground.
No, I said off the Battle Royales.
What?
Don't worry.
Are you explaining to me how Apex Legends works?
Yeah. Okay. So
I-
every
I
team
play with-
lands.
I play with you all the time, bro.
I know, but no. ALGS is very
What's
different.
ALGS?
The global Apex Legends Global Series.
I see.
Apex
So every
Legends,
team drops a
gay
different area.
social.
So there is no death off the bat, basically. No one dies off the bat. Everyone takes their own area. There's no hot dropping in ALGS. It's too risky.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it would be. I wanna if on the tiny chance that I get good at the game, I would hot drop, chase a team, get loot and kill them. That would be funny. But like, by the time you get to like the final round, you still have like 5 teams left. It's funny.
The final ring.
Yeah, like round 7, where
Yeah.
ring just burns through your health.
5
It's
teams.
yeah,
Wow.
and most of the games end with like two teams left, 2 players and have their shields up, and they're playing behind the shields.
Oh, the heat shields.
No, knockdown shields.
Oh, yes.
You play behind the knockdowns.
Yes. Yes, I try and do that whenever I get knocked down, so I like protect you. Do you notice I'm doing that when I play?
No, you're just
Oh.
bad.
Oi. Rude.
JK.
Well, that topic ran dry pretty
It did.
quickly.
Well, it's
Yeah.
8 o'clock now, exactly.
What?
It's 8
Well,
o'clock
the
now.
end.
Is it? Would you
Well,
like to
thank
eat?
you for coming, everyone.
We started a bit
That's-
This
late.
has been Rotten Footage.
That's all, folks.
Yeah. Well, at least we got one done because that's better than not doing one, I guess.
That's true. It is better than that.
And we also had a guest instead of just me, Reuben, and Sam, which is also good.
Yep.
That was
And
good.
the guest and Caleb were playing Apex the whole time.
Were you actually? Caleb, were you actually? Alright.
Oh, you guys
I
are
can't-
devious.
Get ready,
I
Caleb.
can't.
Ugh,
I
finish it.
can't. I can't ban Caleb, unfortunately, but I can ban Seth.
Do it. I dare you. You don't have the. What is your
Yeah,
rating?
we need Seth as a guest.
What is your rating for this score? Like the
My rate.
podcast.
Rating. Oh, he's gone. No, he's back.
Like-
What?
What is happening?
What's going on?
I moved him.
Oh,
You racist. Just because Seth's a
just
weeb.
because he's white.
I actually I
Oh.
can't move Sam because then the video recording would not do well.
Yeah.
What if I just
Nah.
disconnect him so that you get to see all the
Rude. You can't disconnect me. I'm above you.
Look at that.
Yes, no, I can disconnect you.
You can
Thank you.
disconnect
Well done.
anyone.
Yeah, you can disconnect anyone if you
Look
want.
away Reuben's happening.
Okay, shall we wrap up?
No, but what's
Yo.
the rating for this podcast exactly? Like,
Like PG?
what are you allowed to say? What is your limit?
It was anything you can talk with your parents about.
Yeah.
Can I say wiggity kill that or no?
No. What I could say
Well,
it to my parents.
would you?
I honestly could.
Okay
Yeah, I'm
then.
asking for their like age restriction, Jesse. Yeah.
Oh.
He's talking to his Apex squad.
No, I'm not even in Apex with them.
Yeah, he's just in an Xbox call. He's not even in Apex with them. You know how I know? Because I'm in Apex with them.
Caleb's here with me.
Right, shall we all play Apex after this?
Sure, why not?
Hey.
How many people I'm gonna join for Apex?
Alright, goodbye.
You,
We're gonna
you
play
three can.
Apex.
That'll make it better as well. It means all
Yeah,
three of
guys,
us.
Thank you for
play
watching
Apex.
till the end. if you still are.
Surely we have a What the Fridge special where it's just Apex.
Oh wait, quick, Reuben and Caleb. plug
Streaming
your
Apex.
plug your business, Belt Brothers.
Oh yeah, so we
Our
are.
brother is
just
affordable
again,
in about.
I'm
Nice.
the CEO of Belt Brothers. You took
yeah.
away my admin.
If you're interested
Maybe
in
we'll
buying
post it
a
in the private
belt for
channel
now,
so that people don't
I'm-
randomly join.
Yeah, I'm
If-
the CEO of Belt Brothers. We make belts.
Whoa.
They cost $35.
we make
If you
Oh,
want-
belts
YouTube.
is
You'll see the
funny.
podcast links once it's done.
If
Me
you-
and Ruben are like the two people in the group that actually don't like have proper roles and do anything.
Yeah, I'm the CEO because
Ruben's
I'm like
the
I have
CEO, so he got out of
okay
it.
leadership skills, but that's it. The rest of
Podcast
our
is
group is
playing it,
actually
just
carrying
reporting.
us. Oh, as
No,
what?
they don't do it live.
I'm so confused. Okay.
Okay, well,
Sid.
goodbye,
no,
everybody.
my mate was asking if you do it live, if
This
you
is
do them
basically
live
the
in
end
the
of the
podcast.
podcast.
We did used to do them live, but then I stopped
Yeah.
streaming on Twitch, so then we didn't.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
so goodbye,
it makes it
everybody.
funnier.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Wow.
Belt Brothers
Belt Brothers,
at
Holy
Gmail.
affordable leather belts.
Email beltbrothersnz@gmail.com if you want belts.
That's beltbrothersnz@gmail.com. I'll put it in
Yeah,
the description.
don't forget
Goodbye.
to use your free YouTube subscription to get an extra sub on our channel.
Oh yeah, do that.
We're gonna have a Belt Brothers YouTube channel soon. Let's
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Alright, bye.
We're gonna
call
upload
it
our
Belt
elevator
to
page.
Belt.